Hello everyone, welcome to Harv's World. How's everybody doing? Zuvi, Hunter, Michael Lowry, Matt, Peedle, Sharko, everybody. That is so weird, Peedle. I have that problem sometimes too. I don't know what causes that. It's really annoying. Like, I'm live, I transition into the game, and all of a sudden, oh, these technical problems just kill me. Now you can, whether you like it or not, Hunter. Donald Barnett, welcome to the stream. Thank you. It's coming, Sharko. It's coming. I don't know why sometimes when you go, like, you transition from starting soon to... When you transition from starting soon into the actual video, I'm going to have to look this up. I don't know what happens there, but it says the stream is ended, and that doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. I don't have all the technical ins and outs on all this garbage yet, but slowly but surely. It's been a while. Hey, thanks, Sharko. My all-time favorite, the Fent 1050 Vario. Anybody who knows Harv knows that that's his favorite tractor ever. And we're getting started at the shop today because have discovered that I can make a new field. I've got room for it, and I'm going to do it, but I need a piece of forestry equipment to make it happen. Forestry equipment, Harv. Focus. Focus. There it is. So all my stuff shifted because I installed some other mods. We are getting a Tree Maverick, baby. And I'm only going to lease it because I don't think I'm really going to need it that often. I guess I could have made this Fent green too, but we'll just pretend it's Christmas. Cole Wallace, welcome to the stream. As always, happy to have everyone with us. It's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Getting an early start here on Almosta Farm. I like this map a lot, and I'm enjoying playing on it. I don't get to play on it enough, like I always say. Doing streams is when I kind of get to play casual. Just chill, do some things on a farm without having to plan an episode or think about this camera shot or that camera shot. I can just come in, play, talk to you guys, have a little bit of fun, relax. And that's what tonight is all about, or today, or this morning, or wherever it is for you. I think most everyone's in North America. But first things first, it's time to get rid of some trees. And this is the Uber tree removal device right here. This is the Tree Maverick. There are many like it, but this one is mine. At least as long as the lease holds out. Oddly enough, however, at least to start with, they're easier, that's for sure. People have their own tastes. Fences. Fences are coming down. Now keep in mind, this is specific to this particular map. I'm not sure that all fences would come out like this. Not always, anyway. but this one will, and it is going to. Hello, Kim. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, man. I know it's been a while since I've done a stream. It's been about a week, actually. Been a busy week, though. And everybody, you know, as Matt was saying, in his very direct way, you know, everybody has their own taste. Like, I like to do role-playing type videos. A lot of people are just turned off by that. They're not interested. They don't want stories. They just want to see gameplay, and that's cool. Some people prefer live streams just for the gameplay aspect of it and for the interactivity of it. That's cool, too. I like a little combination of everything. In fact, when I first got started on FS19, the people I turned to were the roleplay storytellers. I like the fact that they were showing me how to play the game, but they were also showing me or telling me a story at the same time, creating characters. I've always been inspired by movies and stuff like that, so it is what it is, to each their own. You will never make everybody happy, so don't even bother trying. Do what you do, enjoy what you do, and move along. What's particularly impressive about this this chopper right here is it even chews up the barbed wire, which is just miraculous. Yes, I know, it's a graphical thing. The first time I remember seeing things like this introduced, it was Alien Jim doing it on his maps. Well, of course you have 6 harvesters, Hunter. You use the government subsidy sign. I like to earn my money. If I used the government subsidy sign, I'd have 10 harvesters just to look at them. Aiden Sherwood, how you doing, man? Haven't heard from you in a long, long time. Welcome to the stream. We are making room for a new field. It's got to be late for you, pal. Oh, GTA 5. I was looking at that again the other day. Actually, Matt, you bring up a good point, because frankly, I find it a little bit annoying that wood chips aren't used for anything in the game, and they could easily replace hay for bedding. For animal bedding. That's an absolute truth. And they should be. This gets a little fickle sometimes. Well, good. I appreciate it, man. We all get so busy creating videos and stuff, we often run out of time for anything else, so I appreciate you taking the time to stop by even at midnight. Albert, welcome to the stream, and yes sir, this is a fence that I am taking out with the Tree Maverick wood chopper. Now I could go through and cut all of these down with a chainsaw and remove them that way, but then I'd still have to come back and grind out all the stumps. So it's best just to do it like this. So over here on this part of the farm, when I started, this was animal pens. And the folks who'd been watching up to that point, well, they decided we should have cattle. I mean, they started me with every conceivable animal pen there is, but I was able to sell them off, so that was all fine and good, but it left a lot of space over here that wasn't usable for anything, so I had to come up with a solution to open this up. And, well, this is my solution. Chopping this fence out. This is known as the Tree Maverick. Tree Maverick. FS19 Tree Maverick. You should be able to find it. I used to use one called the Brooks, BRUKS all-in-one, which is real similar to this one, but this one just seems to work a little bit better. They're both great. And actually, if you haven't used it before, the Trek 600 TREX has had an update recently, and that thing goes through trees like butter. I'm telling you, I was playing with it the other day, and it was just evaporating trees. Now, the difference is the Trek 600 just basically annihilates trees, and you don't get any wood chips or anything from it. You strictly just clear land with it. But at least with this, it grinds them up and spits out wood chips for you. So, and just getting started on this map, pretty much. I mean, this is like day 3 or 4, something like that. So bringing in the extra money off of these wood chips will help a little bit. I know we don't make much on wood chips, but hey. Now to buy this thing, base price was $58,000. And once this is done, I probably won't need it again for a while, so I just decided that I should go ahead and just lease it. A lot of people will argue you should always buy your equipment. I disagree. If you've got something that's just going to take up space because you need it one time, why waste the extra money? I doubt these wood chips even end up covering the cost of leasing, but I don't care because it's gonna give me a new field, so that's all I want. That field's gonna pay me back in spades, where before this was unusable land. So and I've got other good stuff coming. I've got a hemp field that's ready to harvest, so I'll be harvesting that today. I got a coffee field that looks like it might be coming close, so that will probably be getting taken care of. Absolutely, Albert. Absolutely. You know, okay, let's say I bought this for $58,000. I use it one time. I realize I'm never going to use it again. I go back to sell it. And now, because you only get about 50 to 60%, I mean, most I'm going to get is maybe 35,000. So I'm already down. Even if I get 35, I'm down $23,000. Where if I just paid the $2,500 to lease it, I'd still have another $21,000 in my pocket. Leasing has its place. Absolutely. Hey, last fence post. Outstanding. Now, I don't know if I have access to this tree or not. Nope. But these trees are coming out around here too. Now, something that's interesting about this guy is that the pipe will hold about 50,000 liters, which is unrealistic and a little bit silly, but it is what it is. No Charco. There are no clover fields to harvest, and well, I don't plan on clover fields to harvest. You know as well as I do. Yeah, so I guess how this works is it just calculates how many liters of wood chips is in a tree and then just spits those through the pipe. If Caveman was here, I'll bet he could tell us exactly how that coding is done. But he is busy recording his own episode of Old Timer, or not Old Timer's farm. Rebuilding Grandpa's farm, which is great. If you have not checked out Caveman's Tech and Gaming, make sure you do. He's got a nice little time-lapse series going on over there called Rebuilding Grandpa's Farm. They're playing your Nightmare song. What's a Nightmare song? Hey, cotton is a great crop. It's a little bit of a hassle, but don't underestimate cotton. It will make you a lot of money. Hey, there's Caveman. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. And I figured if anybody would know, you would know. Caveman knows all. He's the all-seeing, all-knowing. And then, just for good measure, because I think we're done here. I think I've got this all cleared out now. I got 73,000 liters of wood chips out of it. What I will do is go into wireframe mode and just look to make sure that all the stumps are out of the ground. Because stumps and creating fields, or as I've said many times on off the grid, stumps are sneaky. Yep, looks good. It depends, Albert. As far as cotton equipment goes, it really kind of depends on... I don't need this chopper anymore, so I'm going to send it back. Cotton equipment, if you're in it for the long haul, you should definitely buy it. If you're going to just keep cranking out the cotton, and the bigger the fields you have, the more important it is to buy it. To get started, leasing might be your best option. Let's see if anybody's paying anything worth a darn for these wood chips here. 1,017 at the sawmill. Yeah, I'll take that. What sawmill pays? I don't care what sawmill pays that. I'm headed for the sawmill as soon as I can find it. Oh, there it is, right down the road. Outstanding. I think I just made a whole bunch of money I didn't count on. And you can start small on cotton equipment. There is stuff out there for cotton, especially if you go looking for mods. You can find some smaller stuff that will get you through. And you can just work your way up, just like anything else. You know, if you start on a small farm, you're going to build it up. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to take advantage of the space I have. That's why I'm going to make this new field. And yeah, just like anything else, you know, you get in there, you work up slow. Find the small stuff that'll handle cotton, or build up your farm until you can afford to go into cotton. Zens, how you doing, man? Oh, no need to be sorry. Feeding cows is a lot more important than Harv's World. But I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks. Yep, I'm cutting through your fields, guys. At least until I get to the shore of this lake, and then I'm not going to. Honestly, so here's a situation that I ran into recently. So on my Pineapple Bay series, it's new. It's pretty new. It's only 6 episodes in. I have done cotton twice. I planned on doing cotton. I started doing cotton, and I got the Brazilian cotton pack by Connect Modding. Now, I will tell you, it's a really cool pack. I like it a lot. It's different because it doesn't automatically bale your cotton. You actually harvest loose cotton, and they provide you with a baler that you have to dump that cotton into. Harv. I just made a crucial error. Oh well. Why is this not tipping? This should be the wood chip sell point here, right? Yes, yes it should. Nope. Anyway, it's a great mod, but you have to bale the cotton in a big baler that you hook up to a tractor. Now, that's pretty cool in and of itself. The problem is right now, in the mod, there is a problem with the baler where you can't get the bale out because those cotton bales are so massive. But there is a correction in the works for that particular problem. What? Oh, because I'm a moron. Pardon the moron. I didn't have the trailers. Like I'm saying, why won't it tip out? Because I'm thinking about cotton bales and trying to tell you about this mod from Connect Modding, which it's a great mod. Anyway, they do have a correction submitted to Giants, but as we all know at this point, Giants decided they were going to take a month off for Christmas, apparently, and pat themselves on the back. So, yeah, I finally figured it out, Firewire. Thanks for stopping in, too. I appreciate you being here. All right, Albert, take care, man. But I do recommend that Brazilian cotton pack, but wait until Giants approves the update. Because they have that correction submitted to fix that problem. But at least we know it's coming, so that'll work. So what's the good news? Everybody wore out from the holidays. Glad to be getting back to a little bit of normalcy even amidst all this COVID garbage. I don't even want to talk about COVID. Let's move on from COVID. Just everybody doing good, getting back into the swing of things after the holidays. Just keep checking Mod Hub, Albert. Keep checking Mod Hub, and because every day Giants posts updates, it'll tell you which mods were updated that day. Well, I'm going to tell you, Matt, it would have been great bonus cash if I hadn't been a complete and total bonehead, because I had 75,000 liters of wood chips. I decided to return the Tree Maverick before I sold my wood chips and sent 50,000 liters of wood chips, i.e. $50,000, back to the shop. And I'm not even drinking. Talking, running my mouth. Sometimes those two things don't go together very well. Let's see if I could sneak my plow out of here. Oh, look at that. A Fent will go anywhere. See, this will actually make a good sized field over here. I wonder how close to the road I can get. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, this is actually going to make a really nice size field. I didn't realize just how much of a field I was going to get out of this, but probably a little too close to the light poles. I can fix that later if I need to. Right now, I just want to see where the edges are. I'll tell you, one thing about this map, those vehicles are loud. So besides Matt, who's drinking the moonshine that he keeps in the toilet tank, what's everybody doing on a Saturday night? Staying home watching Harv play Farm Sim, getting ready to go out, load up, party, get down with your bad selves. This is as much excitement as Harv gets on a Saturday night these days. I'm just that old. I'd rather stay home and play with my Fent. And no, that is not slang. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Now, I don't know how many of you are fans of Off the Grid, but let me tell you, there is a big, big, big episode coming tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. No siree, Bob. Big episode of Off the Grid coming tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how people respond. On the dedicated server, Clover is actually pretty good money. I mean, we joke about it because you almost can't, the fields are so big, you almost, and clover grows so fast, you almost can't harvest clover before your field is ready to harvest a second time. Like, you could run a tractor on that 24/7. Oh, well, thank you, Sharko. So, yeah, I mean, and the dedicated server basically runs on the same principles as this map right here because they were done by the same modder, Kaz64. And I'll tell you guys, if you're on PC, and I know a lot of you aren't, Matt, you're killing me. But if you're on PC, I can't recommend Kaz64 maps enough. The guy does great work. And as I always tell everybody, if you've been around before, you probably have heard me say this, but you know, he provides options. Options outside of the normal FS19 experience, and that to me is worth $1 million. Well, your trailer might have only been 10% full. What kind of trailer were you running? All right, Kim, take it easy. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Sharko? Is there such thing as too much free time? I'll take some if you've got some to loan me. I agree with you. The small Fendt 4S, I love that little tractor. I wish I could find more use for it. It always ends up being like the little tractor that I use for odd jobs. Don't underestimate the small tractors, though. I'll tell you what, the Ursus that I have on off the grid, that thing has been a workhorse, and it only runs about 52 horsepower. And it pretty much built the whole homestead. This is awesome. Like, at the beginning of a stream, we don't usually hit this hard, but 16 people right out of the gate. That's fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Really, really appreciate it. It really is Firewire. That little Ursus, man. It's hauled trees. It's plowed and created fields. It's pulled my harvester, the old far harvester, the pull behind. It did it all, man. Natural fertilizer. Oh, well, even better. Matt, if you got that kind of money to spare, throw some my way for providing the entertainment. Actually, that looks like probably about the right spot, so I will correct that later. Well, Caveman's trailers on the dedicated server run anywhere from 1 to 2 million liters, so 10%, that's still 100,000 liters. Although, or 200,000 liters, depending on which trailer it was, and I don't know. I don't think Clover pays that kind of money for only 200,000 liters. Hunter, no. It doesn't make me happy that you're driving a tractor you don't love. I mean, the whole point is, dude, be yourself. Enjoy what you enjoy. This is not a dispute about Fendt versus John Deere. That's my It's not even my preference versus yours, dude. It's you like what you like, and I like what or what I like, and I respect your decision to enjoy John Deere. I'm going to enjoy my Fendt, and we'll all live happily ever after. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, man. Drive John Deere all day long. Just respect the fact that that's not my personal choice. Oh, the hemp clover. I see now. I didn't know that they made wrapping out of clover. Like special clover papers. Yep, I just plowed in reverse. Alright, I'm glad I did this now because this is actually turning into a much bigger field than I really thought it was going to be. All this wasted space over here. After the stream, Hunter. I don't run Discord during the stream, and if I do have access to it, it's because I've got somebody else checking it out for me, but tonight I don't have that, so after the stream, I will look at your pictures. And this right here is where GPS really shines. I mean, it's great no matter where you use it, but right here is where it really, really, really is helpful. I guess this would be a good time to throw out that annoying reminder that everybody probably gets really annoyed by, and I apologize, but it is so helpful. If you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor. Remember to hit that like button. It really does help, and it's just a little thing you can do. This announcement has been brought to you by Drunken Sinners on a Saturday Night. RPM 1830, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Big Farm UK, good to have you, man. Nice to see you back. I appreciate it. Oh, how's everybody doing on a big party Saturday night on Almosta Farm? I need to slow down time here a little bit. Because, well, it's almost noon, and I feel like I barely got started. And you guys can't see anything when it turns dark, and, well, that's not too cool. I think this is going to be the last pass. This is going to be field complete with the exception of a little bit of landscaping. Got one nice big fat new. This actually might be my biggest field now. There we go. That didn't take long. Talk about flat. But it does need a little bit of cleanup work, so we're going to go into landscaping mode, like so. What do I want to use? Probably just... I keep passing it. That works. Square off the end a little bit. Give a worker some room to turn around if they need to. Well, it's not really going to be enough, but I don't care. we go. One bright, shiny, happy new field. Get some lime on that bad boy and then decide what I want to plant. Right now I've got hemp that needs to be harvested. I have got, gosh, what else do I have? Grass. I need to get some grass harvested. But first, the lime. No coconuts, just lime. And Matt might be the only one here who knows what I'm talking about. Get that fertilizer out. Get the lime in. Oh, I forgot. This thing doesn't do lime. So I'm going to have to do it on the big one. Yup. I thought, oh, nice and simple. I'll just grab the little spreader. Then I won't have to, like, get a truckload of lime. But no. You guys are awful quiet on a Saturday night. Did you guys start drinking early or something? And I only say that because if you did, I'm a little bit jealous. Somebody this week, I personally like this spreader. I've used it a lot and I've recommended it before. And somebody told me they didn't think it was a very good mod, which was interesting because they hadn't maybe only played the game for like a week. maybe 2, 3 at the most. And I thought, you know, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to like what I like. I just recommend what I enjoy using and have had luck with. A lot of people forget that little aspect of dealing with other people. You don't have to like what they like. They don't have to like what you like. It's like, no, I just tell you what my opinion is. If you disagree, I respect that. Heck, tell me why. So maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm looking for exactly what you're putting out there because I didn't see something about the mod that you did. And the real issue that this person had was that it wasn't spreading lime as wide as something else had been spreading fertilizer. And I tried to explain to them that a lot of spreaders, when they spread lime, they only spread half the width of fertilizer. That's just the way it is with lime sometimes. I don't think it quite registered with them, but that's okay. And if you didn't know that, well, you know now. If you have a 24-meter fertilizer spreader, the base game especially, lime will only spread half that width, so you'd get a 12-meter lime spread as opposed to a 24-meter fertilizer spread. That's the way it is. And then some modders just forego that and choose to just make it do it all the same way. But I'm pretty sure this one has a 12-meter lime spread on it. I'd say that looks just about like 12 meters to me. I still don't really have much room on the ends of these fields, but I don't care. Man, it's going to be a good Saturday night. I can feel it. I can see it. So many people stopping in. Absolutely outstanding. Although it's a little quiet. Maybe I need Hunter to come back and argue for John Deere again. Just to liven up the chat a little bit. I hope this farmer doesn't get angry with me for driving through his field, but, well, if he does, it's too bad. He's just going to have to suck it up. It's his problem now, not mine. Ooh. No, 19. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you stopping in. Working on creating a new field with some space that previously was pretty unusable. You missed all the tree chopping though. Tree shredding, tree grinding. Tree no more. Actually, at this point, I kind of have to wonder if my chat hasn't frozen. Oh, sorry guys. Hang on just a second. It appears that my chat froze up and I did not realize it. I have missed a lot. So my apologies. I've been just sitting here rambling on saying, oh, the chat's awfully quiet. Sorry, guys. What's my favorite crop on this map? Well, on this map in particular, honestly, I mean, it would kind of apply to all of Kaz 64 maps because he puts a lot of the same crops everywhere. My favorite crop is poppies, because I love the way the poppy fields look when they're ready to harvest. Or not ready to harvest, but just as they're blooming, just before they're ready to harvest. That bright red field of poppies is just absolutely brilliant. One of the nicest things that I've seen in Farming Simulator. He did a brilliant job with those. Now, as far as cash crop goes, if I were farming just for cash, which normally I do, some of the root crops that Kaz has included are absolutely outstanding also. I made a lot of money growing lettuce on the dedicated server. A lot of money. But I also grew a lot of lettuce. Red, are you sure you're not talking about purple cabbage, Sharko? Because I don't remember ever seeing red lettuce. I mean, I could be wrong. There's an awful lot of crops on these maps, but I think you're talking about purple cabbage. Yeah, except for just a little bit of touch-up. I'd say we got crop ready to go on the ground. Actually, I made a boo-boo. I should have thrown some fertilizer on this first, but that's all good. Okay, when I first started playing FS19, I'm going to show you something. When I first started playing FS19, I didn't know what I was doing, had no clue, and I was like, oh man, this fertilizer is so expensive. So if I had a little strip like this, I would literally come at it just like this, turn it on, and move up just to cover it, and then I'd turn around and go back over. So I didn't waste any more fertilizer or lime than I had to because I was having a really hard time making money out of the gate. So I was like scrimping for every penny. I know better now. Or maybe I don't, because now I just waste a lot of fertilizer and lime sometimes if it's more convenient. Oh well. I have not planted the cabbages yet. I need to do that. The other thing that I like a lot that Kaz does is that you don't always know, I mean, at least we're getting started, you don't always know what his crops are going to do. Like if you're playing on a Kaz 64 map, always check your windrows. There's a possibility that a crop you didn't think would create a windrow is going to have a windrow, and that windrow will pay you a lot of money. So keep that in mind. Like for example, this field right here, 14 and 13 that I've combined, these have coffee in them. When I harvest that field, it's going to drop a windrow. I want to say, Caveman knows, was it hay or was it just chaff? I think it might have been chaff. I can't remember. But the coffee crop does drop a windrow. So does, hey, we just hit 20 concurrent viewers. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Firewire. Like, you know, you would normally get your straw off your cereal crops. I mean, on this map, corn. Corn drops corn stalks that you can bale and make a good amount of money off of. So, Kaz has really fired up the options, giving you a lot to work with. Now, this farm is not big enough to go for the cabbages and stuff yet. So I'm going to let you guys pick the crop, and I'm going to show you what's available. But it can't be sugar beets or potatoes or anything that takes an expensive harvester. That was hay. Good. If I want to get cattle in here, hay is going to be impotent. Hey, thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. Appreciate you dropping in, too, man. Oh, I don't want this tractor on that planter. Get Big Daddy Fent rolling. Don't make me hire my first moderator there. Okay, these are the crops that are available. Let me tell you right now, and you guys get to pick one. We've got all the traditional ones, blah, blah, blah. Then we can't do carrots. We've got clover, rye, poppies, hops, tobacco, hemp. I've already got coffee. I've already got hemp. Rice, and I've done mustard and alfalfa. Sam plays different games. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. How are you doing? How are you doing on a Saturday night? All right, somebody pick a crop for me. They're all good. I've got one vote for rice. Does anybody else want to cast a vote? I'm not saying no. I'm just giving other people the opportunities. Karen, nice of you to stop in. Thank you. Okay, well, unless anybody else objects or has a different idea that they want to collect votes for, we're going all the way with rice. Rice is the new field name of the game. I really do actually think this is my biggest field now. For being a space that otherwise was no good to anybody. Yep, that's 3 votes for rice. And I would personally like to say, I give a nice big shout out to Karen, who always leaves the nicest comments on my videos. Really. No cynicism. Got a great comment from her. I remember these things. I see them, and I appreciate every bit of it. So thank you very much, Karen. It's been great having you on the channel, really. Yes, Sharko, there's actually, either you can use easy development commands, or there is a mod called HUD toggle, and that will remove the HUD. Okay, I know I lowered this. I really do. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. It was actually, I remember the comment, at least some of it, and you were talking about all the hard work that goes into the videos, and believe it or not, most people don't understand that, so it was a really nice, refreshing, or a nice breath of fresh air to see someone who really did understand the kind of effort that goes into creating a 45-minute video. Levi Lida, welcome to the stream. I don't recognize your name, unfortunately. We've already determined rice. Corn is off the table. Although, oh well, I'll keep that idea to myself. I am going to do some headland on this because it is a little bit tight on the end. Is it just me, or does anyone else feel like Hunter might be calling in his friends for backup? Oh, Hunter, you kill me, buddy. Oh, Matt, I can only imagine what it will be. I'm almost afraid to ask. What is your idea for rice crops? I know, Hunter. I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. Everybody knows who's ever been on the stream that Hunter is all about that John Deere life. You know, there actually is a map that does have the traditional rice paddies on it. I want to say it's southern Brazil. That sounds right. But they actually have a toggle. You go and turn on a valve and it floods the field. Or it drains the field, then you can plant it with your rice. Then you go back and turn on the valve. And it floods the field with water, so you get that traditional rice paddy look to it. Oh, welcome to the stream, Levy. Yeah, I hadn't noticed you before, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for dropping in. My streams are somewhat about gameplay, but it's really more about getting the opportunity to talk to you guys, see what's going on in the world, and how how my subscribers are doing, and anyone else who chooses to stop by. You know, creating videos is actually a bit of a lonely job. You're kind of doing it by yourself all the time, so it's nice to just to be able to chat with some people who have a like interest. And as I always say, this is kind of the only opportunity I get to play FS Casual anymore. Hey, our Broach 68. I totally remember you because I just gave you a shout out. I think that happened yesterday on my latest my latest Pirates Bay farm. Yeah. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Harv's World. I appreciate you being here, really. And welcome to your new addiction, Farming Simulator 19. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Exactly, Hunter. It's lonely at the top of Olympus. You know, I'm not going to call myself an artist or anything, but people who practice creative hobbies or passions or whatever, they always complain about working alone. Especially like painters, sculptors, things like that. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess you can't really like paint a masterpiece with two people. Maybe one of these days I'll paint a masterpiece. I know, Hunter. I'm totally agreeing with you, man. I'm on your side too. It is what it is. Hey, like what you like. You're not going to hear me bash anybody's choice in tractor, whatever, clothes, or uh, any choice that they choose to make for themselves. As long as nobody's getting hurt, choose whatever you like. I fully support it. I like what I like. It's foolish to think that everybody is the same. And it's foolish to think that everybody should be the same. Because let's face it, how frickin' boring would that be? Oh, you like going to see chick flick movies? Well, everybody has to like going to see chick flick movies. Oh, trust me. I know, RB. I hope you don't mind if I call you RB, but yes. Yes, welcome to your new addiction. Trust me, I know. And it's always, oh man, I can plow one more field, or I just need to get this fertilizer down, and then I'm going to call it a night. And next thing you know, it's 2:30 in the morning, and you're like, no, but my crop is ready to harvest. No, I got to go to bed. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, Hunter, you have to give it time. As I say to everybody, if you decide you want to be a content creator, you decide you want to do YouTube or Twitch or whatever, you better think long and hard about it. Because the gameplay is the smallest part. And you better be able to put your nose to the grindstone and buckle down and do the hard work. Because frankly, it is not easy. Not easy at all. Because it goes beyond videos. I mean, creating videos is hard work. But a big part of being a content creator is building a community. And that's putting the time in to spend time, talk to people, listen to them, show them appreciation for the fact that they appreciate you. Respect, consideration, thoughtfulness, all of these things are important to anybody who wants to be a content creator. All right, we got our rice in. Time to mow the grass. Well, and that's exactly right, Matt. I mean, what people don't see is, okay, I played the game for 2 hours. Great. It was fun playing for that 2 hours. Now I've got to go spend the next 3 hours turning that 2 hours into a video. And once I've done that, oops, wrong one. Once I've done that, now I need to make a thumbnail. I need to spend another hour letting my computer render that video to get it ready to go up on YouTube. Then I need to sit and wait for the video to upload to YouTube, and while the video is uploading to YouTube, I need to come up with all the tags. I need to write the video description, and we're just talking about the physical element of making videos. So, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I am not complaining. I'm just kind of explaining a little bit about what it really takes to create content like this. Thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. I try real hard. I'm not by any stretch perfect. I still have a lot of learning yet to do, but I try as hard as I can. And it drives me a little bit crazy because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I can make myself crazy trying to do this. But I guess the point I'm just trying to make is don't go into this with the idea that being a content creator is all fun and games, because frankly, it's not. It's hard work, especially if you want any kind of success at all. So keep that in mind. Now at this point, if motivation is your problem, then you don't love what you're doing. And I don't mean that to be a jerk. I'm just saying, if you love what you're doing, if you're doing it for the right reasons, you don't need to be motivated. You'll just do it. Now, some of you might be wondering right now, why do I have my harvester following me around? Well, because my harvester, and this is built by Kaz and included on this map, has a collector on the back of it, and it is scooping up all of this grass as I mow it like a forage wagon. So no need to come back and pick the grass back up. It's going to follow me around and do it for me. And learning how to deal with your community. I've had to learn some hard lessons in that regard too, and I'm not going to go into them because if I did, it would probably make me sound a little bit not a way that I want to be perceived, and that's not the intent. But you have a lot of different personalities with a lot of different expectations coming at you, and I still have a very, very small channel. So I can only imagine what it's like for, say, Daggerwin or Mr. Sealy P, and the communities and the vast numbers of people that they have to deal with. But, you know, learning how to manage people's expectations, understanding different types of personalities, what their expectations are, you know, that's a big part of it too. Well, Firewire, the truth is, it's about discipline. You know, it's not enough to want to do something. It's more about teaching yourself that you have to do it, even when you don't feel like it. And I'll tell you, there are plenty of days when I look at my computer and go, man, I do not want to play FS19 today. I'd love to just walk away, but no. I've set an expectation for my audience. You know, if it's a Saturday and I don't have an off the grid ready to go, well, I set an expectation for you guys that off the grid would be posted on Sunday mornings. And even if I don't feel like doing it, even if it means I have to stay up until 2, 3 in the morning, and I have stayed up many Saturday nights until 2 or 3 in the morning to get an off the grid out on Sunday, that's what I do. Because that's what it takes to be successful, even at a minor level of success like I've had so far. Consistency, integrity, and self-discipline. And You know, that's not just about being a content creator. That's about life in general. You're going to have those things no matter what you pursue in life. You want to have a family? You want to get married and have kids? I know some of you are beyond that. You're closer to my age, but, you know, having a family, raising kids, it requires integrity, consistency, and self-discipline, because those kids are counting on you. And it's your responsibility. They didn't ask to come into this world. You brought them in, so step up and do your job. And I'm not trying to be all preachy or anything. I'm just, you know, just giving you my perspective on the way I believe things need to be to get the job done. Yeah, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, Firewire. And hey, Zinz, yeah, glad you're still watching, man. Anybody who hasn't been around when Zinz was around before, he's one of the future truck drivers of America. Getting an early start on at least his options in that regard, so good on him. And I will say, Firewire, I'm a little bit lucky in that regard because I don't have those responsibilities, and it does make it much harder when you're pulled in different directions by your familial obligations and other responsibilities. So, you know, if you're trying to raise a family, you're working a full-time job, I mean, that's 2 full-time jobs right there, and then adding something to it like content creator, or just start small, you know, just Caveman does good videos. He's a bright guy. He's been a huge help to me, but he does 1 video per week. So, you know, you can manage your own expectations there. Do a video a week now. You know, he's not seeing the subscribership that I've been getting, but at the same time, he's happy with what he's doing, and he's not stressed out about it, and he's not down on himself because he's lacking motivation. He gets that 1 video out a week, unless he has technical problems, which he has occasionally, but still. You know, that's an absolute truth, Firewire, and I absolutely positively respect that perspective. I think a lot of times people's personal goals get in the way, or they allow their personal goals and desires to get in the way of family, and I agree. I think family should be first. Well, thank you, Karen. I try. It's been fun. There have been days I want to pull my hair out. There are days that I'm just about in tears, but it does get a little bit easier every day. And I'm still a rookie. I'm a big-time rookie, so the only thing I can do is keep learning from my mistakes and moving forward. That's what I fully intend to do. Oh, and get this grass mowed. I fully intend to get this grass mowed. Last time we were here, I put in these grass fields. Not to be mistaken with the hemp fields. Well, right now the forecast says we've got nothing but sunshine, so I'm not too worried about Rain Hunter. I do have hemp to get harvested yet. I wonder how my coffee is doing. Yep, coffee probably won't be ready by the time we wrap up. It's close, but not close enough. No rain. So anyway, 2 streams now, 2 different streams. We've actually peaked at over 20 concurrent viewers, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So now the big goal is 30. Trying to get 30 people in here at one time. That would be practically be a miracle. One of these days it will happen. But hey, you know, it probably won't happen today. Probably won't happen this week. That just gives me more time to focus on everyone else. That's another nice thing too, and why I can do a little bit more casual streaming right now is because it gives me the opportunity to connect with you guys a little bit better too. You know, I don't have a chat stream right now that's absolutely so flooded I can't keep up with it. Thank you, Hunter. Very much appreciate that, man. Ernest Richmond, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in, man. Glad to have you here at Harv's World. This actually is a standard size map. Almost a Farm by Kaz64. One of the few that he's done that's only a 1x map. Most of his are 4x or bigger. And when I say bigger, I mean crazy bigger. Well, I guess I'm fired. Matt just fired me. So, well, I'll be closing my doors. Harv's World is no more. Everybody, blame Matt. Throw cookies at him. Make sure they're stale first. It's all his fault. Because I missed a blade of grass. Gosh darn me. Hey, Kim Wilhelm. Bopping back in like a prairie dog, just like you always do. Oh yeah, I pay attention to you guys. I learn your habits. I know what you're like. And it's all good. Let's find out how much grass we got off this field. 125,000 liters. Actually, Firewire, I don't. And I'll tell you why. This will almost sound a little bit cop-outish, but I have read so much junk about and watched so many videos about tags don't matter. The algorithm doesn't really take tags into consideration. I still use them, and the thing that I would recommend, and I do not get paid for this in any way, shape, or form, but I have found TubeBuddy to be very helpful when it comes to tagging. And when you find a set of tags that seems to be working for you, stick with them. Like, I will use the same set of tags and just copy them and paste them into every video in a series, and I will change them based on the name of the series. So if I do a tag that's like FS19, well, we'll say, just for this map, I would say like FS19 Almosta Farm. Oh, well, he's obviously set up for something else, so we better get him behind us. But yeah, as far as tags go, find some software and TubeBuddy actually gives you a lot of access to tools for free. I have never paid a dime to TubeBuddy to have access to what I want to have access to. So that's the one I find helpful. There's some others out there. Just you'll have to look around and see which one suits you best. Oh yeah, Ernest. Yeah, old timer. I'm running old timers on my dedicated server. In fact, some of the streams that I do are with some of the guys that are actually on, or at least watching the stream right now. We'll do multiplayer on Old Timers Farm. And normally I would do that, but everybody's still kind of got unusual schedules right now, which I haven't been able to keep up with. But we're going to get everybody back on the dedicated server here again pretty soon. Old Timers Farm is a great map. I mean, there is no such thing as a bad CAS 64 map, in my opinion. You can't go wrong with them. It's almost 9 o'clock. I've been on since 7:30. Probably at least another hour, I would say. Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. We'll see how the stream's going. It's going really well tonight, so if people start getting tired and dropping off, yeah, I always just kind of time it by when people have decided they've had enough of Harv's farming and him prattling on about whatever. You can see I've had one grass harvest in here already. It wasn't as big as this one though. And I've only got the one bunker silo, so I'm not ready to compact this yet. Grass is harvesting well, so... Oh, I couldn't agree more. And if you haven't seen... Whoa. Hey now. I think I might be officially stuck here. Go, 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 go. There we go. Woo. Yeah, I got 250,000 liters in here. That might be enough to get cattle started, but I'm still going to wait. Oh, I know what I'm going to do next. Before I go harvest that hemp, I need to buy one more piece of equipment. Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, you cannot go wrong with a CAS 64 map. You cannot go wrong with it. The guy does great things. But bring your friends, or bring some seriously big equipment, because yeah, he likes the big stuff in a big way. I think I was saying earlier, his newest map, the Land Down Under map, set in Australia. The big field on that map. Now, it actually, for a one-times map, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun to play. And it's, you know, it's within the realm of possibility without having to worry too much about big equipment and stuff. Hey Steve, how you doing, man? I have not actually come up with that name. I don't have a name for Harv's followers yet. One of these days, Harv doesn't rhyme with much. You know. So I don't think it ever took, but one of the best ones I ever heard somebody suggest was on a Mr. Sealy P video. I think it was in the comments, and they said he should call them the Sealy Peeps. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, and I wish he would have run with that, because Mr. Sealy P and his peeps, or the Sealy Peeps, would have been awesome. Land Down Under, oh, that's what I was talking about. His newest map, 5,500 acre field. 5,500 acres. Can you imagine? What am I doing? That's what it was. The wall bangers. Funny you should say that. My first car was named the Wall Banger. It was a rusty old beat up 1966 Chevy Impala. I actually had a custom made license plate put on the front of it that said the Wall Banger. I am buying a semi-trailer, and I'll tell you why. Because these are made by a modder named Bex. Rebecca's her name. She prefers to be called Bex. And she has these for herself. She's got her logo on them and all of that good stuff. But she was very sweet and did that. Check it out. She slapped some Harv's World on the side of this trailer. How awesome is that? And at only $7,250, and it will hold 7,200,000 liters. How can I turn it down? I did not mod this in any way, shape, or form. This was solely provided by Bex and Bex Modding. So if you ever happen to watch this stream, Bex, thank you very much. And there's a whole series of them. I could run a whole train of these things if I wanted to. It's pretty spectacular. Ernest, that was called the Tree Maverick. Tree Maverick was the name of that one. It's a third-party mod also. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly where it comes from, but I'm pretty sure if you looked up FS19 Tree Maverick on Google, you would find it. Harv. Oh well, I guess I'm going with this one. I installed some dollies, some modded dollies, and I forgot to activate them. So I'm just going with this one. It'll work. Well, I thought it would work. The angle must be wrong. Now, every map maker under the sun, one of the things that drives me a little bit crazy, and I'll bet you guys can totally understand where I'm coming from in this. Yep, there we go. What drives me a little bit crazy is they put these shops in here and go, oh, I'm going to park everything right up against the building so you can't really get to it. Oh, if I had a two-door version of that 66 Impala, Steve, yeah. In good shape with some nice wheels on it, you're absolutely right. It's hard to find a, well, no, it's not hard to find a bad car from the 60s, but but that definitely wasn't one of them. If I had my dream car, my absolute dream car of all time is the 1958 Chevy Impala two-door street rod. I would I would practically take someone's life to own that car. I'm buying this trailer and I'm not sure that it would fit under the silo. Oh, it does. Good. Exactly, Matt. Always. You're fighting with the... Hey, 98 Dime. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying so. Thank you so much. I'm just showing off some Harv's World stuff right now that someone put together for me. At least put my logo on the side for me. Bex from Bex Modding. Bex likes to do big mods. Big, almost insane mods that do crazy things sometimes. But they are impressive. Absolutely impressive. And while I'm here, I always have to show this off because this is like my pride and joy. The Harv Mobile. 98, yeah, 98 Dime. Thank you, man. I'm betting you're talking about the Ravenport walkthrough. That's been a really successful series and helped a lot of people get into the game. I consider that a huge success. I love getting new players to play. Actually, Matt, she is working on redoing all of her mods right now to correct for any possible errors. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. More importantly, I appreciate the fact that you got something out of it, that you benefited from it. And I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Obviously, I'm passionate about it, and I like being able to help other people enjoy what I enjoy. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Anyway, Matt, yeah, Bex is currently working her her mods to do error corrections on each and every single one of them. So well, Karen, I don't know if you heard the announcement earlier, but tomorrow, Off the Grid, you absolutely, positively do not want to miss it. Don't miss Off the Grid tomorrow. It is a big episode. That's all I'm going to say. And yes, I'm having a hard time keeping my mouth shut right now because I'm kind of excited about it and kind of very nervous about it all at the same time. But don't miss Off the Grid tomorrow, I'm telling you. And yeah, oh yeah, I remember I recommended Off the Grid to you on stream. That's right. And you went and checked it out, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it so much. Yeah, because you were commenting about the old school type farming on Pineapple Bay. Yeah, I remember that now. I don't think I'm going to do full-blown chaser bin here. I think we're just going to park off the side. Oh yeah, because this pipe is awfully short. If your harvester's in the way, just shove it. The harvester, I mean. You know, this is not the same hemp. This is not the same hemp that we get on Old Timers Farm. Steve, are you console or are you PC? Uh-oh. The hemp is harvesting, but I don't know what it's spitting out. See? There have been some really nice maps that have come out recently, and I can't... Well, yeah, I think I do know. Two maps that looked really good to me. Actually, three. And one of them's just a little bit nuts. But TNT Modding did a map, have done 3 maps that look really cool lately. There was Bucks County, PA, Blue Mountain Valley, and they just released a 3rd one called Eureka Farms. And Eureka Farms is a little bit nuts because it's got all kinds of wacky stuff going on it, like big equipment, massive fields, just crazy type stuff. Like I think I saw somebody doing a video where they were baling at like 80 miles an hour. Swath on. I've got to go get my baler, either my baler or my collector. I dropped it off because, okay, on Old Timers Farm, hemp does not leave swath. At least I don't think it does. On this map, clearly it does, so I need to pick that swath up. But I don't even know what it is, so... Hey, this stream right here, we have actually maxed out, like have not maxed out, broken a record for most people watching one of Harv's stream at any given time. Bryson, welcome to the stream. Yeah, on these maps, always try to... Man, this thing got squirrely all of a sudden. On these maps, always try to turn your swath on. It'll tell you if it won't let you. But always try, because you never know what one of Kaz's crops is going to spit out. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, YouTube Studio is telling me that at one point we had a max of 26. Right now we're holding at 24. Still, even 24 is the most ever on a Harv's World stream. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Okay, we are picking up hemp fiber. Hey, thanks, Firewire. I appreciate it, man. You have a good night. Take care of your kid. Hope he grows up to be as awesome as you are. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 27. I see 27. Man, we might hit that 30. Oh, that's the other thing about this harvester. It goes at Mach 75. Can we do it? Can we get 30 people in here all watching Harv make a mess out of this field? You guys are awesome. You know, I do want to say that. I sit here and prattle on and make my jokes and whatnot and just be silly, but I guess I should take a minute to let you know just how much I appreciate you guys. You know, you guys are the ones that keep me going. You know, Firewire earlier was asking about motivation. And the truth is, building a strong community is motivation enough. If you got good people who appreciate the work that you're doing, you know, that's what really keeps me going. So it's you guys, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Every comment, every like, every question, just everything about it. You know, that appreciation you show for the hard work that I do is what makes it all worthwhile and keeps me going on to the next video and the next video, because I'll tell you, not every day is rosy, and there are times when I sit there and go, this isn't working the way I want it to. It's not moving along the way I need it to. I need to just throw in the towel and do something else. But then that comment will come through, or, you know, somebody will just say something in Discord, and it's what says, oh, stop being a whiny little pea pants and get back on the horse and go do your job. So that's what I do. 28. We're at 28, just 2 more people, and we will hit that 30 mark. Again, this is all record setting. 22 was the peak before, so I've seen a peak so far of 28, and we drop back down to 24. Yeah, we'll build back up again. I agree, Karen. I see us having a long, prosperous relationship. And I don't mean that financially. We've got some really good people who have come along. Really good people. And it's really been impressive. Thanks, Matt. I know you're one of those guys who who loves to joke around and all of that stuff, but Matt here, he's kind of a newcomer to the channel a little bit, just a little bit, but oh, this is the wrong trailer. All right, but I can pick it up. Ha! My harvester is superior to all. Anyway, Matt posted one of the funniest memes I have seen in a long, long time in Discord today. It was pretty darn hilarious, I have to say. Ryan Scott, first of all, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. And second of all, this is actually one of Kaz64's few one-times maps, which is why I picked it. So I would just have a nice casual playing experience and be able to focus on chat and talk to you folks. Yeah, I've got a smaller trailer that'll manage a lot better than this one will. I got this one to haul, which I should get rid of this one now since I've got the big Bex trailer, but I've got a small one that'll manage that harvester real easy. The name of the map is exactly what the live stream name is. It's called Almosta, A-L-M-O-S-T-A Farm by Kaz64, and you can find all of his maps on Papa Smurf Modding. Go to the Papa Smurf modding website. All of Kaz's maps are right there. Is this the genuine New All? Because if it is, I'm honored to have you in my stream, man. So Kaz64 names a lot of his stuff off of people he knows, works with, or is friends with. And I think we might have in the stream one of the guys who knows him personally. Chad Hobbs, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here, man. Very much appreciate you being here. Oh, I'm just crashing everything today. I don't even care. I'm just having fun. Johnny Smith, unfortunately, no, Kaz does not make maps for console. They are PC only. He does a lot of extra scripting and stuff in his maps that console wouldn't allow. So I'm sorry to say, I know you guys get the short end of the stick a lot of times, but unfortunately. Outstanding, Mr. Newell. I've never met you before, but anyone who's a friend of Kaz's, I expect has to be all good. Tell me I'm wrong. No, don't tell me I'm wrong. I'd be disappointed. If you guys haven't noticed, there's a person by the name of Newall in the stream. I wonder if... right there he is, the first contract on the list. Newall, owner of Field 51. Sorry, Newall. I'm not going to harvest your wheat today, though, buddy. There we go. That is outstanding. Even you even came up as the first contract. Even better. That's fantastic. I guess I should show some of these guys this too. So when Kaz does contracts, he always picks pictures of people that he either knows or has pictures of. So you don't get the traditional FS19 pictures in his contracts. It's always something fun and interesting. It is a great map. You know, I was just telling these guys it's kind of hard to find a 1X map from Kaz because he does so much big stuff now. It'd be nice if he'd go back and throw out a couple more 1Xs sometime. Not to say I don't appreciate everything that he does, because he's done some amazing stuff. Although he did that mix-up of, what is it, Hawke's Bay, this map, Rustic Acres, and one other. Like, he brought 4 of his one-time 1X maps together into one big 4 times map. I want to look at that sometime because it sounds really interesting. And this harvester. That is awesome, Sharko. I can't wait to see what you're doing, man. Really interested to see what's going on there. It is a fun map, man. I have to tell you. It's a lot of small fields. None of them are bigger. But they're really manageable. You get a nice starting farm. I mean, most everything that I have, at least where it's at, you start with... I've actually sold off a lot of stuff, so you probably missed a lot of that. You know, Kaz, as a new farmer, will start you off with every conceivable animal pen in different places, and that's kind of nice because, well, I don't want to raise every animal, but I'll take the money. That helps as a starting farmer. So he really gets you set up nice, and he's got some interesting different things that you can do. So many different, you know, if I'm completely honest, I'm always looking for new, and you know, having to go back and do the same 10 or 12 traditional crops in FS19 doesn't do much for me, and that's one of the things that I really love about Kaz's maps. Is that so many crop variations, and the textures on the crops are fantastic. Like I keep saying, you never know what a crop is going to drop or if you're going to make extra money because it's got a windrow. It's all something new and interesting to learn. Yeah, I do feel for the console players. A lot of people are kind of jerks about it, and like, oh, well, get a real PC and play the game. And I'm like, no, play the game however you have the opportunity to play the game. Unfortunately, that means you don't get all the bells and whistles that the lucky PC players do, but there's still plenty out there for console players to enjoy the game with. And it keeps getting better, it really does. But yeah, I'm just getting started new all, and I'm trying to play it honest to build up the money to get money together to do the root crops. I mean, I'm literally like merging fields and plowing out any extra space I have just to make room for more crops until I can afford the root crop harvesters and the multiple headers that go with them. I'm just doing what I can to get money together right now. Yeah, and that's right. Almost a farm, Rustic Acres, Taylor Farms, and Hawke's Bay. Now I'll tell you, a friend of mine, well, Caveman, is obviously a video creator also, and he's planning on doing his own series on Rustic Acres, which would be really interesting. I'd love to take a look at that map sometime, but he is my friend, and he called dibs. So I won't be doing Rustic Acres anytime soon, but it would be fun. I am going to take a look at the four maps pieced together though, because that looks pretty cool, and I don't know anybody who's ever done anything like that before. It's been an interesting month, I have to say. I've been meeting all kinds of cool people. It's been fantastic. And a little bit intimidating, if I'm honest. You know, I'm a small-time YouTube guy, real small-time. I don't know that anybody of any any FS19 significance really knows who Harv is, but all of a sudden, like, I have the opportunity to have the company of big-name folks like Bex, Kaz, Alien Jim. Alien Jim was a big one. So I got invited to a Discord channel, Bex Modding. I mean, everybody can come in. I think she'll invite most anybody. And, you know, all of a sudden there's all of these big name, everybody knows FS19 people. Alien Jim was one of them, and I'm sitting there going, you know, kind of starstruck by all of it. So... And like I say, it does keep getting better. I know it keeps getting better. For the console folks, not as fast as you all would like, I'm sure. Sometimes, but it is getting better. I wonder if I can get note. I didn't think so. And lots of, you know, lots of awesome YouTubers too. Who else is hanging around in Bex these days? Old Timer Dave, who always gets credit from Kaz on these maps. One of the things you'll find out about if you ever do play this map is Kaz always has a long list of credits just as you're logging in. So you literally have to sit through about 60 to 90 seconds of credits because he wants to make sure that you see exactly who made this for you. He wants to make sure everybody gets their due. And Old Timer Dave is another big one. I want to say Nick the Hick is a big one. And I thought my harvester was following me, but apparently not. Yeah, I think Rustic Acres looks really cool. I haven't like jumped into it or anything, but just from what I've seen of it, it looks pretty darn sweet. Oh, that's awesome, Newell. I need to spend more time in Beck's channel and catch up on some of you guys and what you're doing out there, especially now that you've taken the time to stop into mine. I'll definitely be checking it out. I did watch Old Timer Dave's stream when wasn't it him who did the map release for Land Down Under? I think that's who it was. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Somehow he worked himself out of it, Matt. Somehow. Okay, now I don't know how I'm going to get this guy to stop, for starters. First thing I need to do is... I am not in Old Timer Dave's Discord. The only one I'm in right now is Beck's and... is it BSDBBB or it's all letters. I can't. He's it's kind of the mod Discord where everybody goes for tips and stuff. Now, other than dumping this out in the middle here, I'm not sure what I can do with this hemp fiber. Oh, this is what I was trying to do. Gosh darn it. This must be the hemp fiber right here. I guess I could just run it over to Lucas Garden Center and drop it off there. Yep, sell it. But I just don't know if... I probably should have baled it. I don't know if it'll sell loose or not. I'm going to find out. As I crash into everything. Vape much? Oh, there's the garden center. Not that far away. Good. Yeah, caveman does all the time. Guilty as charged. Yes, I'm guilty as charged. Yeah, I don't know if this will let me let me sell directly out of the combine, or if I will have to somehow bail this. But for now, I'm just gonna go find out. No, because the garden center's right here anyway. I can't tell what that is. Matt, I don't know what you're handing to me. I kind of feel like this is not going to let me empty right here. At least not like as in a sale point. Oh, it does. Even better. Hey, extra 13 grand? I'll take it. Hey, HH Quarter Horses. Welcome to the stream. Not looking for moderators just at the time. I've got a really calm, peaceful, and very inviting group of folks who just love to get along. So I'm not needing a moderator at the moment, but sometime in the future, never can tell. I haven't even ever had to mute anybody yet. Oh, that's not true. I kicked one person, but he came in begging for money and gift cards and stuff, and I was like, nope, not having that in Harv's world. But we got a good group of people, so moderation's not necessary at the moment, but I appreciate the offer, man. Thank you. Yeah, for stuff that otherwise would have gone to waste, I'll take 13 grand for hemp fiber. See if they'll make me a shirt. Yeah, well, guess what? YouTube caught you before I had to. YouTube is all over it. I do, man. If you look at the top of my my YouTube channel, there is a link to my Discord right there. In fact, a lot of the folks you're chatting with right now spend a good amount of time in my Discord. Got a really good group of people in there. Everybody's very friendly, helpful. It's been a little slow this past week, but man, it really picked up today, right, guys? Hey, Shaming Man. Nice to have you here, man. Happy New Year to you too, bud. Good to see you back in the video making business. I know what it's like. It's man, hard to keep up with everybody. There's so many different communities that you try to keep up with, and then you end up falling behind on everybody. So this trailer will haul 7 million liters. And my little 27,000 liters of hemp in there barely even scratches the surface. Where's the best hemp price right now? That was the hemp fiber. Oh, 1,700 at the It's All Legal mill. Oh, we're all over that. It's all legal. That's all I need to hear. As long as my hemp is legal, that's where we're going. Oh, Newell, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I know, especially when you're a creator or a modder, it gets hard to keep up with everybody. It really does. Even on my little world. I was just saying, so many communities that you try to keep up with, and you start. It just becomes a point where you start falling behind on all of them. Not intentionally. It's just a matter of time. only so many YouTube videos you can watch in a day and still get your own created. And I'm sure many people here right now know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll have to. I don't want to make a promise I can't keep right now. I will do my best to get into Discord for a little bit after the stream. Right? It looks like it needs loaded, but it is loaded. I just need about 7 million more liters of crop to put in it. I better put the cover on so my little 27,000 liters doesn't go flying out. Oh, come on. It's a Harv's World trailer built by Bex. I had to get it into my stream. Even if it does hold 7 million liters, then it only costs $9,000. Back in my day, we didn't have trailers. We hauled everything in backpacks. Well, it was worth almost 50 grand. I'll take it. I will take it. I think I'm going to go out this way, though. That other way was kind of a hassle. Well, if you have some of Beck's mods already, Matt, you should have access to her lusty tippers. The name of my Discord is quite simple. It's Harv's World, HARV''S WORLD. Yeah, and her trailers unload pretty fast too. I don't think it's allowing you to post links in the chat, Matt. At least they're not showing up for me, so I doubt anybody else is seeing them. But seriously, there's an open link to Discord. If you just go to the header on my YouTube channel, in the bottom right-hand corner, there are links to several things. Facebook, Discord. There's a couple others there. I can't remember right now. Hey, take care, Kim. I appreciate you stopping by again. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Well, you get a good night's sleep, Kim, and we'll talk to you next time. I'm lost. I'm turned around. I don't know where I've gone now. Oh, I just hadn't got to my farm yet. I was farther away than I thought I was. Alright, this noisy truck is... I'm just going to have to push it down the road. That's all I can do. And it's not having any of that. And look at that field. I'm amazed at how big that field ended up being. Absolutely amazed. I don't have a regular schedule for streams yet, Kim. I don't want to tell you something and not be able to live up to it, so... Hey, thanks, Shaming Man. Yeah, I like this a lot. Like it a lot. The person who gave it to me was a real sweetheart. I was completely surprised when she said, "Here, have this." So, it's working for me. Actually, I need to show this off too. The Harv Mobile. If anybody who hasn't seen the Harv Mobile, there she is. I love this car. Love it. Well, no time for joyriding. I got work to do. Let's check that other field. Oh, no, it's still not ready. Oh, I know. I need to get fertilizer on the grass field. And field 15 needs to be plowed. Oh, yeah. Matt McGriffin is a regular Don Rickles, let me tell you. Oh, wait. I'm talking about people you guys don't even know who they are. Don Rickles was an American comedian who was known as the kind of the king of the one-liners. King of the insults, I think, was really what he was known for. Okay, HH quarter horses, I have to ask this question, and I don't mean this to be a jerk or anything, but respectfully, how could you be a moderator if you can't even find the link to my Discord? And I mean that with all due respect. I mean, being a moderator, you do have to have some technical ability, so it's pretty simple to find the link to my Discord. If you need some extra help, we'll do what we can to help you out. Shark the OG, that's awesome. Oh yeah, if you want to have a long, involved, detailed conversation about John Deere, just get on voice chat with Hunter. He will whisper all of his John Deere sweet nothings to you. Man, time's just flying by tonight, and I can't believe how Massey all the way. Yeah, actually, Peedle is a very, very good guitar and banjo player. So if you ever need some bluegrass, some 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 bluegrass music to listen to, he's more than happy to break out the guitar and play it in voice chat. Ah, very good. I'm glad. I'm glad, HH. They don't make those icons very big, so I know that can be easy to glance over them sometime. Yeah, it's holding really strong tonight. Yeah, usually having, what is it, maybe 10 or 12? I'd say between 8 and 12 on average. And tonight's stream is really carrying through, so thank you everybody for sticking around. I appreciate it. This is probably going to rate as the best stream I've had so far. Well, maybe we're going to have to talk to Caveman about making that channel for you, Peedle, and make that your music channel where people can come in if they want to listen to music. That way people at least get the choice. Oh, Peedle, I mean, he can speak for himself, but he doesn't have a channel. Um, he hangs out in my Discord, which you are welcome to join. Everyone is welcome to join. He doesn't, I tried to get him to start a channel, but he doesn't have good enough internet to make it work properly the way he would like, so. I hope this is better than SpongeBob's greatest hits. This little farm's coming along, though. Yeah, man. I can't thank everyone enough. This has been this will easily go down as the best stream ever for Harv's World so far. So you guys have been awesome tonight. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, the only thing I can say, Peedle, is learn your copyright, because you don't want people stealing your performances and using it for themselves. Oh. Darn it, dude. Now you're going to make me want to go watch Smokey and the Bandit. Oh, there you go, Peedle. Caveman just set up a room for you to play your music in. Oh, come on. The best part of Smokey and the Bandit is Fred. Fred is the best part of Smokey and the Bandit. Any scene that has Fred in it is good by me. And if you don't know who Fred is, shame on you. The shaming man will shame you. Okay, I'll give you the toilet paper trail. That was pretty classic, too. The trailer or the movie poster? Because I didn't know any of those people had any power or anything to watch anything on in The Walking Dead. You have a plan? Does it involve hauling? Does it involve hauling cores back from Colorado? Oh wait, no, that was Texarkana. Okay, here's this'll tell you just how old Harv really is. I remember when it was considered bootlegging to carry cores east of the Mississippi River. In fact, when I was in school, I had a friend whose mother had a sister that lived in Colorado, and she would go visit, and she would smuggle cores back to Indiana because it was illegal to purchase it here. God bless Harv. And oddly enough, I would take a Coors over any other beer. But not Coors Light. It has to be the real deal. Banquet, man. Banquet in a bottle. Outstanding, Karen. You're right there with Harv then. We old folks have to stick together. Not let these young whippersnappers push us around. See if you can, Peedle, see if you can find a place that has, you know, the soft styrofoam they use for like pillows or bedding. I know you know what I'm talking about. The acoustic wall tiles is made out of that stuff, generally speaking. No, Peedle's the youngest of the lot right now. And today's his birthday. Oh, I'm sorry, Peedle. I should have done this sooner. Everybody, wish Peedle a happy birthday. It is his birthday today. He is 14 years young. As of today. So happy birthday, man. Here's wishing you all the absolute best. Oh, my apologies. 15. I don't know. I guess he... Yeah, never mind. Anyway, it is his birthday. He's turning 15. Everybody wish Peedle a happy birthday. And we just harvested hemp. I need a new crop to put in. And I can do rye, poppy, hops, tobacco, mustard, or alfalfa. And technically I could do clover, but I'd rather not. And you guys have to pick. Rye, poppy, hops, tobacco, mustard, or alfalfa. I got one vote for tobacco. Oh, yeah, all right. I'll give you some basic crop price in information. But the thing about this is you don't know the kind of volume that they produce. So rye is running at 830 right now. Poppy's running at 1295. Hops are running 1201. Tobacco's at 1335. We've already done hemp, and I've already got coffee. I've already got rice, and I've already done mustard. So that's where we're at on the prices. And clover is running 1082. And so far I've got one vote for tobacco and one for clover. And one for poppy. And that's still one vote for clover because I counted your vote for clover the last time. That's 2 votes for tobacco. Tobacco's winning. 2 votes for clover. Caveman. Caveman just wants to torture me with clover. Planting happiness. We're doing tobacco. The Harv has spoken. Tobacco it is. You guys are evil. Alright, fine. Clover. I'm going to do clover. You know why? Just so I can say, yeah, I did clover. You guys got your way. No, I got my way. I wanted you guys to pick, and you did. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken? Thanks, Frank. Thanks for being a joiner. Wouldn't that be Harv S. World? I mean, Harv's World can be a little effed once in a while, but technically, the way you're phrasing it, I think Harv S World would be the right way to go. It's not an issue if I won't do carrots. I would gladly do carrots. I just don't have the money for the equipment to harvest carrots right now. Here, let me show you what it takes to harvest carrots. Once I get this this guy driving down his next row. We have to go to beet technology for starters. Then we have to go down to the Ropa Panther by Kaz64, which runs $345,000. Now, granted, I could lease it for $17,000, but I'm not sure I would make my money back on that on these small fields. Now, not only do I have to get that, I have to go into beet technology here and find the appropriate header. Where is beet? There it is. Because Kaz has a header for everything. Potato header, sugar beet header, cabbage header, carrot header is $70,000. So we're already over $400,000. Red cabbage, lettuce, onions. Oh, and he's even got sugar cane, which makes sugar cane viable, actually. So, all right, Sharko, thanks, man. I will take a look at that soon, and I appreciate the work you've done so far. I can't wait to see what you've got, man. Thank you. Thanks, bud. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm not sure I would make my money back leasing that expensive equipment, because a lease is probably going to run me 25,000. I think I need to focus on expanding the farm first. I need a few more fields, bigger size fields. Without having to give up any of the fields that I have, because I need the fields that I have right now. Whoa. See ya, Sharko. I don't remember raising that cedar off the ground. Right? Runaway Fent. I don't think you're going to have a massive amount, because carrots, much like potatoes, pump out a massive quantity. How did... The question I have now, was I actually fertilizing this as I was planting it, because fertilizer was turned off? No, it is. Okay. Bullet Billings, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Good day to you. How goes it? For some reason, I feel like I should know the name Bullet Bill at least. So I don't know if bullet billings would be the same as that or not. But anyway, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Nice of you to drop by. Most profitable crop so far. Probably so far it's been the poppies. But I mean this is like either my third or fourth day on this farm. It's still pretty new. Just getting wound up on this thing. I'm doing great. Yeah, absolutely great. Thanks for asking. I've been amazed at the turnout on a Saturday night. I figured everybody'd be out partying, getting their drink on. Absolutely, Karen. Fent is where it's at. Look at that beauty right there in your face. HUD off. I'm going to crash into something, but I don't care. Look at that go. Oh, much like a fighter pilot, I pulled out just in time. Don't even say it, Matt. This is a family-friendly channel. Bullet Bill was an outlaw in the 1800s. Yeah, that sounds right. I know I've heard that name somewhere before, and that's probably exactly where it was. There you go. You all got what you wanted. You all followed caveman like the good little sheep that you are, and you got your clover. If there was ever one person on this planet that I would not give the label innocent to, you're that guy, Matt. Well, people always ask me why did I pick Fent? Why do I like Fent so much? And I'll tell you. It was Farm Sim. It was the first tractor that genuinely impressed me and did what I wanted a tractor to do, which was have a decent speed so I could get around quickly and have the power to pull when I needed it to. And Fent is my brand now. I love Fent. I'm equal opportunity really, but Fent is my favorite. Yeah, we're pushing close to the 3-hour mark at this point. This is about standard. People are starting to drop off now. So that's pretty normal. Actually, I am going to take the small spreader because I just need to go fertilize the grass. Yeah, you get good bang for your buck with Fent tractors too. They're not overpriced or anything. Oh yeah, I've been around Matt long enough, Steve, to know his MO. If there's a dirty joke, Matt will find it. If there isn't one, he'll make one himself. That too, there's that really funky old school Fent that just came out recently that has like the mountable equipment on the underside. There's like no motor in front of it. It's all open. I can't quite wrap my head around that one, but it's cool. Unfortunately, no. I do not currently have a job. YouTube has been my job for a while now, and I make exactly no money from it. So, starting on Monday, pretty much my full-time focus has to be getting gainful employment. Well, you take it a back, take it a front, take it a sideways, take it however you want. The truth is sometimes patently obvious. And you know, I wouldn't pick on you if I didn't think you could handle it. All right, Bullet Bill, Bullet Billings. Thanks for stopping in. I'm not sure how much longer this is going to go on. At most, 45 minutes would be the absolute max. We'll see how things go. So far, so good, though. Amen to that, brother. And this actually turned into a nice little grass field. If I'm getting 125,000 liters off of it every time, I can easily keep up with cattle for silage. Well, that didn't take long. Alright, how close is this coffee? If the coffee is close, I might have to advance time and just get it harvested and be done with it. We'll see. Yeah, let's see what happens. Give it a couple hours. Not yet. Nope. Coffee takes a long time. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go fertilize those other crops, because I would be willing to bet that they are ready for a first or a second coat of fertilizer now. The rice and the clover. You don't even have to lime. As long as you fertilize after every cutting, your grass will continue to produce completely. On a new map, you usually do have to lime your grass field the first time, but after that, it's usually just cut and fertilize, and you're good to go for a while. You're going to be doing FF soon. Is that French fries? I don't know what FF is. I'm so glad this guy doesn't mind that I just, charge through his field whenever I feel like it. Oh, wait, I didn't ask. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the sun's about to go down, although I can fix that little problem also. I did during the last stream. The problem is on stream nobody can see. It's too dark for it to translate to the stream, so adjusting the light becomes necessary. See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. I haven't even fertilized that that bloody clover yet. It's ready to harvest already. That's why I didn't want to do clover. I'll never be able to keep up with it. Thanks, caveman. Thanks a lot, pal. Oh, I forgot to turn the spreader off that time. Oh well. Yeah, I'm sure I am. From this point forward, each and every one of you need to know that if anybody ever tells you that you should plant clover, what that really means is they are secretly flipping you the bird. Screw you, buddy. I'll show you. And no, that's not true. Caveman is too good of a guy. I just like to give a hard time once in a while. I might have to do something about that stream, though. The other thing is, I don't have another bunker silo to put that clover in to turn it into clover silage, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the runoff from that either. I guess I'll just sell it. Runoff, whatever you want to call it. And I wouldn't even mind it growing this fast necessarily. It's just getting full harvest out of it is almost impossible because you can't get fertilizer on that field. See? It is what it is. Man, I'm really genuinely impressed and amazed at how strong the stream is tonight and everybody hanging in. Man, it's awesome. Had no idea. I'm about to find out, caveman. I'm not sure. I've got the baler attachment on the back of this harvester, so I'm going to go try that clover field one time and see what happens. I should probably at some point do something to produce some more straw, because I'm sure I don't have enough. But I also know that clover pays very well. You would watch a 12-hour stream. Well, these are going to be 20,000 liter bales. If it does bale it, I'm doing it at 20,000 liters. I don't know if I got a 20,000 or a 12-hour stream in me. I was just sitting here thinking, man, I haven't talked this much in a while. My throat's starting to get a little bit sore. Don't say it, Matt. Oh yeah, it's bailing it. No problem. And again, keep in mind, these are 20,000 liter bales that are going to be coming out of here. I do that too, or used to do that too, Steve. I would put on videos or watch a stream and have the game playing. Or be playing the game and have that running in the background. And even like there are plenty of tutorial videos out there, and God knows I've made quite a few myself at this point. But even just watching gameplay, I picked up so much stuff. Or Let's Play series. Look at that. Not even 2 passes and this harvester is full already. Clover was not necessarily a bad idea. It's just challenging to keep up with, but I think it was probably the right choice because I think I'm gonna end up making a lot of money off of it. We're gonna find out. Harv will be laughing all the way to the bank. Oh, what am I doing? Not sure what you mean, Steve. Caveman would be the guy to probably ask about that, though. He's more techie than most of the folks I know, including myself, and I'm not a horrible tech, but he definitely knows more. I buy all my games through Steam, so... What map has the best lighting effects? Pick any map by Oxygen David. They're all equally as good. He does lighting better than anybody else, and I think everybody else in the FS community knows that and admits it. Thank you, Mr. Spock. Well, he was asking if he could contact giants to solve his problems. I think that's what he was asking. Even though he didn't buy his game directly through them or something, I'm not entirely sure. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a farm sim modder. Yeah, this is going to make a lot of clover. Not yet. The fields are too small to really make it viable. I mean, courseplay would be nice, and God knows I've used it everywhere else, but on this map, I don't have anything big enough, especially with the speed that most of this equipment will run. If you can get to a website via your console, I think you should be able to join Discord via your console, but don't quote me on that. Now, I will be the first to admit that I don't know as much about courseplay as I'd like. In fact, I know very little compared to a lot of people. But if I had to pick two mods that I couldn't live without on any given map, GPS and Follow Me would be those two mods. And for the sake of those who would actually like to see what's going on, let there be light. So saith the Harv. Mm-hmm. That would be pretty challenging. Not using any helper mods. Yeah, yeah. I need to get a second trailer. I'm nothing rich about Harv yet. Actually, Caveman and I, when we were having our little brainstorming session the other day, or earlier today, we're talking about playing a map where you weren't allowed to own anything. And I said, well, it's an interesting idea, but it's so easily overcome that it's not even like a challenge. Yeah, one day Matt was trying to tell his wife about Farming Sim 19, and he brought up course play, and she just looked at him and rolled her eyes and said, like, you would even know what that is. Hey, 98 Dime. Thanks, man. I appreciate you being here. Always glad to have you with us. You have a good night, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks again. Oh, come on. That was a good one. Oh, I could have turned this into clover hay. If I'd left the windrow and then tedded it, it would have been. I could have turned it into clover hay. I don't know if I could have fed that to my cattle though. Too late now. Not even gonna worry about it. Matt. Well, it's 10:40 my time. We're at the 3-hour 10-minute mark. Not that that necessarily matters, but things are winding down just a little bit. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to run for 20 more minutes, and 11 p.m. Eastern is going to be the grand finale. Or when we say goodnight to each other and wish everybody well. I'm not sure, there's that much of a grand finale per se. See, now is when, if I knew how to do it, and I'm totally honest, I don't, but if I knew how to set up a way to get this driver to take this trailer back to the silo and drop it off, it would be perfect because then I could just keep harvesting and the course play driver would take off and take care of emptying the trailer for me. But I do not have that luxury today. And I'm a little bit surprised, if I'm honest. And I would almost be willing to bet she might be lurking out there somewhere. But there's a young lady named Marilyn who watches all of my videos and usually watches every stream even when she can't watch it live. So hi Marilyn. That is correct, Steve. I'm not sure, but follow me might be PC only also. That's another thing about Kaz's crops that's interesting too. How long the coffee is taking to grow. So some crops grow really fast, other crops grow much slower. I haven't noticed that so much in the vanilla game, but it's definitely very, very obvious on Kaz 64 maps. Another one that I would be hard pressed to live without is a mod called Full Stop. I've been using it for so long that when I don't have it, I truly miss it. And what it does is when your harvester hits 100% full, it automatically stops it and puts the pipe out. Which is just a little bit slightly odd since I never ever play with crop destruction turned on. So its intent was to keep you from destroying your crops when your harvester is full and you go plowing through. But I still like it, mostly because it's impossible to keep harvesting, which I may have done before. Just running along through a field. Some other mod that somebody needs to create is a mod that will empty your baler no matter how much is in the bale. Like, I've got 16,000 liters in my baler right now, but I can't do anything with it because I don't have a full bale. So it would actually be nice if you could empty that out. Just empty a partial bale as a regular bale, but let the game know it's only a 16,000 liter bale instead of the 20 it was supposed to be. And I know it can be done because if you put a hay bale in a sheep pen and they can't take all of the bale, it will only take a partial part of the bale. A partial part, it'll only take part of the bale and then change the bale into like a 2,100 liter bale or something like that. So as far as I'm concerned, that needs to happen yesterday. Now what I really want to do is go sell this clover and see exactly how much money I'm going to make off of it, but I need to get the bales off the field first and get it fertilized so that I get a full crop harvest on it next time. I should probably sell this big barn too, because I feel like I'm not going to really need it, but then I might need it in the future, so I'll keep it for the time being. Didn't somebody... Did I see where somebody had come out with a mod so that consoles could have auto-load bale trailers now? I'd have sworn I saw that somewhere. I never noticed that balloon before. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I just really thought I'd heard that somewhere, that they had auto-load bale trailers now for console. Well, I think the goal right now is to sell the clover, and that's going to do it for us. This is the downside of having so many crops. I'm trying to find that one in your silo. Alright, who's buying clover and what are they paying? 1,082 at Reliable Robidas. I could wait for the price to top out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go see how much money I got. Oh, and I'm sorry if you're still with us, Janelle. Your comment slipped right past me. But yeah, thanks. This is a great map by Kaz64. It's been a lot of fun to play, and I'm only like 3 or 4 days into it. But it's coming along slowly but surely. Alright, so on that little tiny field of clover, I got 70,000 liters that I can go sell, which is easily going to make me about $75,000 to $80,000. And then maybe, just maybe, I can buy that John Deere tractor I've been dreaming of. Oh, wait, I am getting tired. Nope. Definitely going to buy more field. Expand the farm first. Let that make me more money. And then worry about bigger equipment. I apologize, everyone. My stream has frozen again. Thanks for stopping in, Steve. I really appreciate it. I'm going to catch up here. Let's see. Could I make $1 million per stream on this map? Given time to build up to it, yes, I could easily do that. And because you brought it up, I'm not going to tell you how. So if we ever get to that point, it would be a nice little build up. There you go, $75,882 worth of clover, and that crap grows back like lightning. Yeah, all I need is a apparently all I need is a clover field that's big enough and enough harvesters to keep harvesting it as fast as it will grow. And I could easily make $1 million per stream on this map. And I haven't even sold the bales yet. What's the clover silage going for? That's not dry clover. It would be this stuff. Only 71. But I've got 80,000 liters of it. And yes, I crashed the tractor, but I was trying to fix my my chat because it had stopped scrolling on my other monitor. What's the tribine? I don't think I am familiar with that one, Ryan. Although I know I've got a mod in a folder that I haven't tested yet that I'm sure would make mincemeat out of that clover field. Well, there we go. It's 1 minute till 11. 3.5 hour stream. It was rock solid thanks to all of you guys. Literally. Best stream so far. We didn't quite get to 30. We did hit 28. 28 is the new maximum. 30 is still the goal, but we'll get there. Man, this was a good one tonight. Thank you all so much. It was a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. And I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. And why is this thing not doing what I wanted to do? Oh. Because I hit the wrong key. It's broken. Oh well. Everyone, I really appreciate you being here. Had a really good time tonight. I am going to call it at this point. Everything's pretty much done on the farm that I can do, except for a little bit of more fertilizer. It's been a great stream. Thank you all so much. Look forward to the next one. I honestly can't say for sure when it's going to be yet, but I will try to make sure and give as much notice as I can. Again, I appreciate you all coming along for the ride. And until next time, take care.